Buenas tardes, doctor. Voy a grabar un video sobre el Parkinson y en inglés de 500 palabras. Acoustic analysis voicing in Parkinson disease a systematic review of voicing disability and meta-analysis of studies. Introducción Parkinson disease oral communication disorder. Oral communication disorder of voice speech and articulation disorder are clinically present in 14-18% of patients with PD. These impairments are due to the lack of coordination of muscles responsible for speaking, causing vocal and articulation disorder and swallowing difficulties. The degree of speaking intelligibility must not be underestimated because it reduces the quality of the life and the ability to communicate with social Islamitium. Introduction voice analysis allowing hearing identity in order to design support intervention for the rise of voice analysis is the useful to the habitat more specific and subclinical information about the progression of voice disorder in the PD. Diagnostic of voice disorder in Parkinson's disease. Pronatorial symptoms are often the first thing the many neurological disorders, as PD, cerebral disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, traumatic brain injury, inhabilitational Parkinson stroke in the essential tremor. Thus, the acoustic analysis is helpful to have non-invasive and easy to make the diagnostic and follow evolution of the disease and choose the better speech therapy. The voice disability PD is general weak now, but very often underestimated changes are observed in the speech subsystem about the phonatory and articulatory subsystem about voice analysis. Yes, quantitative method with more acoustic and readability than a clinical articulatory analysis. Accounting and could allow more precise estimation of PD related change in vocal performance. Voice is affected yearly in patients with PD followed by articulation and fluency disorder. For this reaction, focusing on voice in the clinic is why a talk and follow up PD. Voice articulation and fluency disorder in Parkinson's disease. Vocal disorder in PD commonly affecting the communication marking of diagnostic important for treatment in higher protein in patients with PD. The identification of objective change in voice parameter is relevant for targeting specific intervention and the following rehabilitation of the patient. Voice articulation influence disorder can be present in the early phases of PD event. The voice disorder occurs more frequently than articulation illness and are effective early in patients with PD following by articulation infrequency abnormalities. Tablet. I should the features is hypokinetic dysarthria diagnostic behind occurrent neurologic and EMT. Early notes that short examination of patients with PD. Acoustic analysis of voice is the main for more objective description in voice disturbance in patients with PD of allow more precise stimulation of PD-related change in vocal performance. Purpose. The aim of this study was in performing meta-analysis to the better classify effective PD of voice as realized by acoustic analysis of voice. We assessed the subjective and objective changes in voice quality in patients with PD. We analyzed just with acoustical parameter of voice characteristic the patient with PD and we difference in the objective and subjective voice parameters are presented by patient with PD in healthy subject. Patients and methods. Information source and the database search. This meta-analysis is consistent with the Prisma statement and the Muse-Chicket search were conducted beautiful Djalme by 2090. The following diabetics databases. Point.